It is my pleasure to talk with the one and only Rosa Linn. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. I love when people say the one and lonely Rosa Linn. That gives me hope.
I only know one.
That's true.
So tell me about yourself. You've been on, like, could we say, is it fair to say like a whirlwind? Would you feel like that? I mean, you got your hit song Snap. You came fresh off of a song competition type
Yep.
deal in Armenia. So, like, what is it? Because I know a lot's being thrown your way.
It's crazy. It's hard. It's difficult times, but also a wonderful journey to where I want to end up as an artist. Um, my career is kind of on a fast track now,
That's a good thing.
which it is a it is wonderful. I as a kid and living in this kind of age of how music business works, I never thought that like the thought of fast success or like overnight success can happen because um I just didn't I never thought that something like that is my case. But it just happened so fast. In
It,
like half a year my life has completely changed, and I just left everything and everyone that I knew in my hometown, in my home country, and I just left my life there and started a new chapter and a new life in LA, doing what I always wanted to do. So it's crazy but wonderful.
Well, you shed a little light on that adjustment. Now, for you, yes, true. It's been overnight, right? It feels like overnight, but you've been doing this since you were six, girl.
Yeah.
So you've been doing the work and preparing and preparing and preparing. And when the opportunity presented itself, you were ready for it to move this quickly. So talk a little bit and share. And I don't know if anyone's even asked you, like, what was it like to uproot and move? All your, I'm assuming like most of your family, friends, and everyone is back home.
Yeah, my parents are back to my hometown. My brother is there, my grandma's, all of my friends, my closest people are there. And I basically, when I first got here in full to start writing my first album, I only knew my managers, and even I haven't met half of my team yet because we were doing on Zoom, everything on Zoom because of COVID and everything.
Right.
Um, so but that was really hard. That sucked.
It
That
is. Wait, it's probably going to bring some really good songs, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Did you say
But
that? Okay.
yeah, I'm writing every day, and it's just I'm writing about my experience, my feelings, and I really do believe that this album can have the same possibility to connect people as Snap did, because it's very, it's easy to relate to the song.
A
Um,
100%. And you were sharing you went through, I guess, like a breakup. You wrote this when you were 18. Can we say you were madly in love? You were
I
into,
was there wasn't a breakup story. There was an unrequited love story. I was madly in love, but it never meant to be. And you know, we all have that
yes,
experience.
we do. We do. That's why it's so relatable to everyone. So since you've been in the States, what was the first thing you went to go eat that maybe you saw in your home country in Armenia, like, oh my God, I've got to try this. Everyone talks about this. And then you come over here and go, yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. What's that one thing?
I think the fast food is really overrated here. It's not good.
You're not the first person that said that. You're not. Coming from another country, you're not the first person
I
that
mean,
has said that at all.
KFC in my hometown is like a luxury restaurant. I swear to God, it's so tasty, so clean. It's funny because in my hometown, like my friends work there, and I always, every day I would go and sit there and like have coffee there and just like spend my day, like work there. I went,
Okay.
I walked into KFC or like McDonald's here, and like I see this, like, what is happening? Is this the end of the world? Like, trash is everywhere, like half a burger's on the floor, and
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, that's not the same thing. So
Is it
Yeah.
seasoned? I know it's seasoned differently because I have friends that live overseas and come over here and they're like, oh no, the KFC in my home country is way better. It's seasoned completely different.
I think, yeah, probably. I think it's tastes different. I mean, it's all connected to, like, I don't know, what water, the products, the everything, like the everything matters in this little, things.
So what's going to be the first thing once you get settled? Or is mom coming over? Who's coming over first? Who's going to be that first person that you're like, thank God you're here. I can have some fun. Like, we're just going to go here. We're going to go there. Like, who do you have in mind?
I'm trying to bring my mom here when I'm settled. I
Uh-huh.
don't be settled because it's hard. I need to deal with my stuff, but I really want to bring my mom here because she really wants to come and see, like, my life here and everything. And I really can't wait to actually see my best friend. She's my everything, honestly, my closest person on earth. And even if she's not coming here, I just want to travel with her,
Right.
have
I was
some.
going to say, is it possible? Because a lot of artists do this. I mean, I think it's very important that you have those people around you that knew you before all the craziness to kind of, so you're not like, why is everybody wanting to talk to me? Like, you can just have the secrets. Would she be possible to travel with you? Would that be something like, hey, I got this proposition. Why don't you come on the road with me for 6 months? Because you're going to be open, you're going to be a tour with Ed Sheeran. We're going to talk about that. Uh, I'm pretty sure it won't be hard to convince your friends to to come along.
It's yeah, my friends maybe, but I know how tiring and exhausting it is, and I know that that might seem exciting at first, but then she wouldn't my mom wouldn't enjoy that at all. And my job, like the job for the artist may seem like fun and everything, but it's just so exhausting and tiring. And just having someone you really love and care about spend the whole day just like standing close to you, or like sitting and waiting in your dressing room, it's not fun. So let me do my job. Whenever I have free time, I'll take you to Italy. We'll go have fun there.
I
What
love your straightforwardness, Rosa Linn. I love it. I love it. It is very refreshing. Like, no, girl, I'm at work. All this is cute after 2 days. After 2 days, you're gonna be like, are we sitting in another venue? Are we doing another sound check? Are we going over here? Now you gotta rest. You gotta rest your voice, all that great stuff. But what are you looking forward to being on tour with Ed Sheeran? Because Ed, Ed, I feel I'm talking like I know him personally. Uh, Ed, I feel really is about the music and the artist, and he's not like too big to hang out with an up and comer like yourself. Like I think he would lend himself to be helpful for you.
I think Ed is a true artist, in every meaning of that world. He's a true creative. He's dedicated to music. He's dedicated to his art, and I always admire people like that. And I can't wait to hear everything that he says, about music and how it felt for him to become that huge. I think there I have a lot of things to learn from him, and of course the stadiums, and that's just my dream. I want to do it. I wanted to do it since I don't even remember when, but that's just a big huge gift for me from the universe, or the god, or the gods, or whatever power is ruling us.
Well, you're working on your album. You have your hit song Snaps. What can we see with this album? Like if someone is tuning in now and they're like, oh, I heard your new song, like tell us what we're gonna learn from you. Because this is like your introductory. Like we're meeting you through this album.
I think it's because I write each and every song about myself and what goes on in my mind and my head and my feelings. Like before every session, if I'm lucky enough to be inspired enough, I would like write something on my notes, and then next day I would be like, hey guys, I want to read you something that was in my mind yesterday night. Let's come up with a concept. So I think this whole album is going to be who Rosa Linn is, and whatever was going through her mind, or how she felt during kind of a lot, like a maybe like 4-year period of her life. Lots of changes. I'm talking about the changes. I'm talking about the war in my country. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the everything that worries me. I'm talking about being madly in love again. And I think this whole and I just thought of it, despite all the like depressive and anxious and like the problems that I touch in my songs, I always want to write about love. My first thing is, let's write a love song. Let's write a love song. And I think in my life, that love with the capital L is what helps me deal with that the most. And I think that is a universal thing. Love can, you can have the most success in the world. If you don't have someone you love beside you, everything doesn't matter. You're blinded completely. Or if you're going through a very hard period of time in your life, but if you have love in your life, it's just much easier to deal with it. So I think this whole kind of like album is going to be a lot of like little bugging things and then lots of love on top of it.
Well, I think that's a great way for us to end this with love, because if we think about it, at the end of everything, that's what unites everyone, is compassion and really truly caring. No one wants to be around someone who's not loving or caring or considerate or friendly. So I'm excited about it. I love the song. Our listeners love the song. We play all the time, and we just look forward to hearing more. You're just getting started. So thank you for taking time, Rosa Linn, to spend with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, girl. Take care. Bye-bye.